And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
So just about set now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Kyle Bradish. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. The Orioles looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Giorgella steps in.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
One down, base is empty. Bradish, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there, out of here, a home run off the foul pole. He circles the bases, his 11th of the year. The Athletics score first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Next to hit, Brent Rooker. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game one of this three-game set. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
2 down, base is empty. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit, and that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. The A's get one on this homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back here in Baltimore, and on the mound in this one, Jeffrey Springs. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one. Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ryan Mountcastle stands in now, looks at that one inside. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit, takes ball one. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brown hauls it in to end the inning. Top of the second, and here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Bradish back to work. Langoliers measures 6 feet even, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Rips that one to right. Takes a tumble and he hangs on.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
This is J.J. Bleday. Now a high fly ball out to left center. O'Neill sizes this one up. They got it for out number 2. 2 out, space is empty. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. That's in there. Strike 1. On the ground to short, Henderson. 3rd out. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Kobe Mayo. Springs with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
That's off the mark. The count now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Not close with that one, and the count's full. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Gets the outside corner with that one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, center field. Bleday gets under it. 1 away. And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut. Samuel Basallo, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. In there, and it's 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Pitch is in there, and the count 1-2. And that's in the dirt. That one missing inside.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 1 out. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit.
Line, and that's a base hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. He'll score and tie it. It's 1-1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
2 on, 1 out. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether...
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in. The second run scores. It's 3-1. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser clips the corner, and that's strike 1. Cowser went deep in his most recent game. Man at second. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
That misses. And the count 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Back to the top. For the lineup, Angelo Cooper, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Fouled off. He was late. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. Tag, and he's out at the plate. This play doesn't cost them. Inning over. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. That's a strike. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there rather hot.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So here's Brown at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neill makes the grab. 2 down. So the batting order turns over, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And it's off the bag. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting.
Gio Urshela to the plate. He's already homered in this game. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Rosario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. The A's strand 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's Ryan Mountcastle. On the outside corner, strike 1.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brown hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Kobe Mayo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His 43rd home run of the season. It's 4-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Lifted in the air, right field. Butler settles under it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
Langoliers at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped up. Mountcastle brings it in, and that is that. And we're back, and now the catcher comes up to him, Samuel Basallo. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
High fly ball down the left field line. Brown on the move. Brings it in, and there's one down. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
One down, base is empty. And another ball, and you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Fly ball center field. Lede. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackson.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Doubled his first time. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Cold wind up and loosening in the pen. Floro also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. That's too low. And that's ball 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Bradish back to work. In the air, left side. O'Neill getting an angle on it. And there's one down. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to third. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Kyle McCann. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. McCann, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Brown in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one a little below the knees, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fastball is outside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Cole Winn.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And that gets down into the gap. And that's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's the third baseman, Angelo Cooper. He's 2 for 2.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Cowser leads off second with nobody out. Clips the corner, and the count 1-2. He goes down looking.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Mountcastle in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
No strike.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Into the bullpen and gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 32nd of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 7-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cole Winn done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Mitch
A's.
Spence gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kobe Mayo. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Grounds one to short. Rosario. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Up next for the Orioles. Left fielder.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Swinging a foul straight back. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
One ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
Two balls. Two strikes.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Out to center. Lede snags it, and there are 2 outs. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Back here in Baltimore, top of the 6th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Goes down looking.
Really showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Now
the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Stays alive.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's the 3rd out. The A's strand 1. They're down 7-1. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now Jackson Holliday. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And that one's gone. His 26th of the year. It's 8-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And now Colton Cowser. That one ripped. Going back. A dive, and he can't haul it in. He's in with a double, and that's his 2nd double of the night.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And here is Angelo Cooper. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Cowser around 3rd. He's safe. It's 9-1. So man aboard and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off. Cooper stands at first with 1 out. Ground ball, could be 2. Slinging it to first in time. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. In the dirt.
1-0.
Runner at 2nd, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from 2nd.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mitch Spence will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on 2nd, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Dylan Floro will take over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Brown makes the play, and that is that. Here's the catcher to hit, Shea Langoliers. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Fastball for a strike. To the right side, Mountcastle steps on first for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
No, that's a ball.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Hit on the ground to short. Quips it to Mountcastle, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. They're down 9. It's 10-1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. Slider clips the zone. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
High fly ball out towards left center. Brown on the move to the gap. And there's one down.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. On the ground, a second, might be 2. They get 1, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So it's no run. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Bradish back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And it is gone. A shot to the opposite field. It's 10-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And here is Seth Brown. Man at first. Now here is Ahmed Rosario. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And now the count is even.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really.
Henderson. Here's Holliday for 1. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Urshela in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And foul ball. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And that extends the inning. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Rooker in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Pitches in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Urshela off of first with 2 away. And they'll do it again. Cut on and lifted in the air. O'Neill getting an angle on it. He's got it. And that'll do it. But a solo home run will at least get this closer. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Blade makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1. Now the third baseman, Angelo Cooper. And a foul ball. Floro, in his 8th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. 1 down, base is empty. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He'll touch them all. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 11-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Mountcastle, the next to hit, takes outside. Now 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit. Man at second with 1 away. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Mayo at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball there. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Mayo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that misses. Ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Keegan Aiken.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Butler leading things off and takes a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Langoliers stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And misses inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Fastball for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Butler around third. He'll score. So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2. Well struck right field. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His 23rd of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-5.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
On the ground to third. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. And now Kyle McCann.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
The A's with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. That one hammered center field. That's back there. That's long gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 12-6.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way.
Kowser pulls it down, and there's two away. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And a final score of 12-6 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.